a submission. Kamaru Usman is like a decision merchant, dude. Look how many decisions this guy has. Oh my god.
Why is his name like his name's literally Marty, is it not? What the hell? His name's Marty.
He has yeah, he has 8 wins by decision. Most of his wins are by decision.
Damn. Rankings. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, because Tyron Woodley was basically sleeping. Tyron Woodley fell asleep.
8 wins by decision? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Who did he lose to? Jose. Okay, 2013.
Yeah.
Alright.
Where the hell that is? That must have been like a lucky win then.
Right.
Okay.
Alright, now for the official introductions, we set it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Do you have the card or do you want me to get it?
Yeah, you can get it. Cause I don't have it.
Alright. Let me pull it up here.
Oh, he already beat Leon Edwards. What's his name? Kamaru Usman already beat Leon Edwards.
Didn't Colby beat Leon Edwards, or am I thinking of someone else?
I don't know if Colby and Leon actually fought.
I think they've both beaten Dos
Damian
Santos.
Maia.
Yeah, and Damian Maia, yeah. Alright. I think, yeah, there's 9, wait, yeah, okay, there's 9 fights that I have.
I actually think Leon Edwards would beat Jorge Masvidal.
Do you think he could? I think he's good
Yeah, I
enough.
think he could beat him. I think Jorge's scared to face, because you notice Jorge's post-fight conference, he was like not calling anybody out. He was only focused on Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz, and that was it.
Right.
Like, I thought he would be campaigning for a title shot. He didn't even mention Kamaru Usman's fucking name. He mentioned Colby Covington. He didn't mention Usman's name.
Because, you know, like I said last night, the fucking BMF belt, it's literally like, hey, you guys aren't good enough for your weight class, so here's a belt for you guys. That's literally what it was.
That's basically what it is. It's like a participation trophy.
Right.
It's fucking stupid. And it's so corny. It's not even like, that's nerd shit. They're supposed to be bad, fake-ass gangsters, and they're doing this nerd shit.
Right, exactly.
Like,
oh, here, let me kiss the camera. Like, okay.
They got The Rock out there. Oh, that's so gangster, guys. They're fake-ass gangsters. That's what they are. Nate Diaz is a bitch who can make excuses for everything, and Jorge Masvidal.
Jorge Masvidal got fame off of Ben Askren. Like, Ben Askren isn't even good.
Right? Ben Askren is awful. I said Jorge was gonna win that fight. Nobody believed me. I was like, yes, he's gonna win that fight. Even if Askren gets him to the ground, Askren's not gonna keep him to the ground. He's not.
Right.
He's not. Because Jorge knows how to sprawl. Like, he immediately sprawls when he gets to the ground. So, I mean, that was an obvious W for Jorge. And we know Askren doesn't know how to strike, so there you go.
His striking was decent against Maia, but I mean, Maia's a ground guy anyway, so...
Yep.
Where you going, Marty?
Fake news, bitch. Fake news, bitch. Oh shit! I picked it up.
Where you going, Marty?
I picked get up. What the hell is wrong with this game?
Man, I don't even know half these fights. Like Oscar Piocha versus Penahel Serrano. I don't know who those people are.
Just do like the main fights, like the 5 main fights. And...
Okay. So there's Uriah Faber versus Peter Yan. I guess is how you say the name.
Uriah Faber versus Peter Yan.
Yeah.
I guess probably Uriah Faber. I don't know. I feel like Uriah Faber got kind of lucky. Like there was that last fight was a really early stoppage. I don't know why it was stopped that early.
Right.
I just don't have any idea why it was stopped that early, but I don't know. Maybe he can still go, but I don't know. Who can like test him? Who can test Uriah Faber? I don't know. I don't know too much about Peter Yan though, so that's one guy I don't really know shit about.
I don't
So
either.
I would go with Uriah off of recognition. So
Right. Yeah, same here. I'd probably go Uriah Faber just because I think he's fought more I don't know, I guess noticeable guys. He's beaten some. I don't know how many wins he has by decision or whatever, but I would probably go Uriah personally.
yeah, I would go for Uriah Faber. I don't really know that much about that matchup. What's the next one?
Next one is Marlon Moraes or Moraes, I think is how you say it, versus Jose Aldo.
Oh, those two. Wait a minute. Jose Aldo, is that a bantamweight fight?
Yeah, it's at bantamweight.
Oh, I forgot he's dropping down. Yeah, because I guess he can't beat Max Holloway. But I mean, that's the reason, is it not? But yeah, I think, I mean, that's a good fight though. I would go with Moraes because I don't know, Aldo isn't like the way that he used to be. I don't know, he's just different now. Like after the counter fight, he's just different. I don't know. Like he is.
I think.
Yeah, he's different now. Like I don't know, it's weird. Jose Aldo. I would go with Moraes because Moraes looked really good in that Cejudo fight.
Right,
like,
that first round.
He was beating Cejudo at first. I mean, just going based off their last performances, I would go with Moraes. And also, has Aldo ever fought at bantamweight? I don't know.
I don't know. Did Jose win his last fight? I don't even remember.
No, he lost his last fight because he was fucking around. I think it was the one in Brazil. He fought in Brazil. The same card as what's his name? As Anderson Silva when he broke his leg again.
Oh yeah, he lost to Volkanovski, the guy that's fighting Holloway.
Yeah, he lost to Volkanovski.
By decision though, so I mean, I don't know how, I didn't see the fight though, so I don't know how one-sided it was.
Volkanovski absolutely destroyed him. Like it was really one-sided fight, so it wasn't like crazy. Jose Aldo was like, yeah, he was landing some good shots. No, he was like trying to land one big shot. So if he goes into this fight like that, I don't see him winning. Like if he goes into this fight the way he went to that Volkanovski fight, just looking for one big shot.
I was looking at the card and all I hear was, he's going for a guillotine. I'm like, oh shit. I gotta pay attention. Yeah, I would go for Marlon just because, like you said, he did look good in that Cejudo fight. He was beating Cejudo in round 1, and then Cejudo just turned it up and absolutely dominated. But next we got Nunes versus Jermaine de Randemi. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but
it's obvious. I mean, Nunes,
right? I'm calling her round 1 KO, just like her other fights.
I think she's gonna just wash her. Like I think she's gonna wash her. I don't think it's gonna be pretty either. I don't really see it go to like a decision. I don't really see it going past the 3rd round.
Right. Especially since Amanda beat her before. I mean,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Nunes beat her before, so.
Then we got Holloway and Volkanovski.
You know, Max Holloway, oh, that's such a hard fight to, like, I can't go by my bias because I really want Volkanovski to win. Just because eventually you just get tired of having the same champions on the top.
Right,
And,
I
like,
feel you.
Volkanovski, but it's also, but he's, like, really good. Like, like, his striking, like, it's just so, he can hit you from all angles. Like, he mixes it up. It's just really, it seems like it's really hard to get a read on him. But Max Holloway has his reach. He's the bigger guy. He's the taller guy. He has his reach advantage over Volkanovski. So there is that. But we've seen guys with shorter reach, you know, get in there and get it done. But yeah, I really want Volkanovski to win. But man, I don't know. I feel like Holloway can pull it off, but my prediction is Volkanovski. I just really think it's his time. I think it's his time. I don't know. Max Holloway, he's coming off of a loss, so I feel like he's just gonna go fucking beast mode. At the same time, it's just that Volkanovski's striking is so unorthodox. Like, it's just like, if you saw the Aldo fight, it was fucking wild. The shit he was hitting. He's like what's his name? Rodriguez. You're Rodriguez. Both of those guys are crazy fucking strikers. Like, it was kind of wild to see. So I would go with Volkanovski. I think it's his time.
Alright. I would go Holloway personally, just because, I don't know, I feel like he's, I don't really know how to put it. I think he's a better fighter in terms, I guess, but, like you mentioned, he's coming off a loss, but, I mean, to be fair, that was at 155, and he's used to featherweight, so I think he's gonna come back, and, be beast mode, and be blessed, you know?
Blessed. I don't know. I think the blessed era is over. I don't know. I think we might have seen the last of the blessed era with what's his name, Dustin Poirier. I think Poirier ended it. To be honest, I think Max Holloway would have had a better shot at Khabib than Poirier did after watching that fight. I feel like Max would have did better against Khabib. I think he probably would have even beat him. But what's the main event? That's the co-main event, right?
Yeah, that's the co-main event.
Okay.
So I'm going Holloway.
I really just said what's the main event. I really just said what's the main event.
I wonder what the main event is. I don't know. Maybe the fight we're playing.
Yeah, I'll go with Volkanovski.
Alright.
And what about the main event? Kamaru Usman versus Colby. Chaos!
It's fake news Marty versus the real welterweight champion Colby Chaos Covington.
Covington. I'll go with Colby. I just think Colby's gonna I think he's gonna overwhelm him and like I don't know, the volume at like which Colby goes. I don't know. He's just like, his cardio, everything about him is like, he could be like the ultimate fighter. Literally, he could be the ultimate fighter. And his striking isn't too bad either. Like, it's not like pristine and crisp and all that, but his striking really isn't all that bad. Like, I mean, his striking is fine. It's absolutely fine to me. It's not like, you know, Robbie Lawler's a good striker, but Robbie had trouble with him, so. But I guess it's not really fair to compare Robbie Lawler and Usman, but still, I don't know. I feel like Colby's more of a complete fighter than Usman is. Marty.
Marty!
Marty taking Usman. I really feel like Colby's a more complete fighter, and like, I don't know. I feel like Usman's on steroids too. I don't know. I just feel like it. I do,
man, maybe.
Because of the way he responded at that press conference, like the way he just like, he was so nonchalant about it. Like, he was just like completely changed the topic like really fast. Oh shit! Like really fast. I don't know. It was just it's just weird to me. Like, it was really weird to me. But,
actually, that the press conference. I don't know if did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, there's something that hasn't been pointed out by a lot of people, but Colby, when he answered one of the, I think it was one of the first questions he was asked, he said he was gonna beat this clown, you know, Marty, and then the whole rest of the press conference, Usman kept calling Covington a clown, and it's like that's literally what he just said to you. So you're just repeating what Colby said the entire press conference. But
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to sound like Usman. He looked really great in his last fight, but so like they're both coming off these huge dominant wins against the former echelon of welterweights. Because I don't know, I think Woodley's done, to be honest. I really don't see Woodley. I don't think Woodley. I don't know.
I heard he wants to go up to middleweight, but I mean, I think he just get destroyed up there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think he wants to fight anymore. That's what it looks like. It looks like he just wants to make his shitty fucking music and like talk shit about people on Twitter and his little TMZ podcast thing. Oh, he's an analyst now. Listen, why don't you analyze your last fucking match and how horrible you were? How about that?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Fucking analyze that. Fucking dumbass. You should have been analyzing Usman before you fought him. Anyway, so yeah, I think Covington wins.
Woodley went way too confident in. He was like, "Oh, I'm the greatest welterweight of all time," and then he got his ass kicked by some guy. I don't know.
I think Covington can win by submission. I mean, I think Covington's gonna win, but I'm gonna be specific. I think it's by submission. I don't know. I just really see a stoppage. I don't see these two going like 5 rounds. I don't know. Maybe, but like at the pace that they go, it's hard to say because neither of them have ever been knocked out before. So
exactly, yeah.
But they also, I feel like if Usman felt more of Tyron's, like if Tyron actually like fought him, I think Tyron could have knocked Usman out because Tyron's power is crazy. So I mean, yeah, I feel like Tyron could have knocked him out if he actually like tried, but.
The thing with Woodley, I know we're getting sidetracked, but the thing with Woodley is like if he actually used his knockout power, he would have probably knocked out Damian Maia. He probably would have knocked out Usman. He'd probably still be the champion right now.
Yep.
I don't know why he doesn't use it.
He definitely would. He's scared because he's scared. He's a pussy. That's why. Fuck Tyron Woodley. Anyway, yeah. So I think Colby Covington takes it home. The America's champion, the real hero, the true American Colby Chaos Covington. I think he makes it a fun night for us all, and I think he takes it back to the White House. It's gonna be great. Like I said, I just think Colby's more of a complete fighter. I mean, I'm not saying Kamaru Usman is bad because he's a pretty good fighter. Like like yeah, a lot of the Woodley fight was just Woodley being stupid, but Kamaru was also really good, and he was like keeping up the pressure and kind of fighting a little bit like Colby would. I also love how like at first the big fight was Woodley versus Covington, and now like they're not even talking about Woodley anymore. They're just talking about Usman and Covington now.
Yeah, Woodley's just out of the mix completely.
I do love to see it, but yeah, that's my predictions. Oh shit, that's my predictions that Colby Chaos Covington wins by submission, specifically submission.
Like this?
Yeah, like that. Marty Snoozman!
Marty! Gets fucking put to sleep.
Marty Snoozman! Marty fake newsman! Ali Abdullah Sleeves! Fuck that guy, Ali Abdullah Sleeves.
I think, I don't even know if I gave my prediction yet, but I think Colby's gonna win. I don't know, I think it's gonna be by decision personally, but I'd love to see a stoppage.
Well, yeah, I mean, Usman is a decision merchant, so.
Right. I think he literally just tries to get it to decision. He's like, alright, I don't know if I'm gonna win or not, but hey, I didn't get stopped, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it could. For me. It comes down to decision versus decision or submission, because you know Colby's gonna go for that submission.
Well, the thing is, Marty, I'm gonna call him Marty, fuck it. Marty thinks, he's a better wrestler than Colby Covington. It's like, like, have you seen Colby Covington actually wrestle before, or... I mean, I don't even think it's close. I think Colby's on a different level.
Oh, so he's gonna try to take it to the ground, maybe. Yeah. I mean, Colby is on a. He literally is, because he's a Division I wrestler. So Colby is a Division I wrestler. I don't. What are Usman's wrestling? I don't really pay attention to Marty. He's a Division II. He's Division II. So he is literally less of a wrestler than Colby is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see how Usman wins this fight, like, at all.
I think he has a chance to win it. Like, it would be like a flash finish or whatever. But I mean, yeah. I mean, I see he has a chance to, like, there's a path to victory for Usman. Like I said, he is talented and all that. So I'm trying to think of, like, I mean, he could win by submission. I don't know what his knockout power is, because he hasn't gotten a lot of knockouts recently.
His last knockout was against Sergio Moraes at 2017.
In 2017, wow.
Yeah, so it's been 2 years. All of his other fights have been by decision. But I mean, like, people are quick to point out that he beat Tyron Woodley, but it's like, yeah, but Woodley wasn't even interested in fighting, I don't think, or he actually would have put in effort. Like, if Woodley put in a little bit of effort, I think Usman would have lost.
I don't even really like Tyron Woodley, but that wasn't Tyron Woodley.
Right.
That was not Tyron Woodley.
I was so disappointed, man. Woodley,
yeah,
like, you know, him calling himself the greatest welterweight of all time was just ridiculous, but I still liked him.
Yeah, that was not Tyron. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, I hate to make excuses for the guy, but no, that was definitely not.
He said GSP was running from him. He was ducking. GSP was ducking Tyron Woodley.
George St. Pierre was ducking Tyron Woodley. What are you talking about?
That's what Woodley said. Woodley,
he was scared. He was scared.
When GSP was coming back and he was fighting Bisping, and he beat Bisping, Woodley went on Twitter to say, "Stop ducking me, George."
Like, I mean, I guess we all know what would have happened then.
GSP would have fucking knocked him out round one.
Yeah, GSP would have fucking killed that guy. Like, I'm just being perfectly transparent. GSP would have fucking murdered Tyron Woodley. He literally would have murdered him. Tyron probably has like a puncher's chance of somehow knocking GSP out. But even then, GSP is the most complete fighter you will ever get in the sport of mixed martial arts. Like, his striking is elite. He's trained by the best boxing coach of all time, Freddie Roach. His striking is fucking elite. His grappling is elite. And his grappling is so different than everybody else's that it's kind of hard to prepare for. And if you don't believe me that GSP would have fucked up Woodley, who's training Woodley now? GSP is. GSP's training Tyron Woodley. So, I mean...
Well, and the thing about Woodley having a puncher's chance, GSP's only been defeated once by TKO, and that was in 2007. So, I mean, that was 12 years ago. And that was against Matt Serra, and I'm pretty sure, and then he fought Matt Serra again in 2008, and he fucking destroyed him, so...
Yeah, he whooped his ass. That was like... Whew, that was not pretty. He whooped Matt Serra's ass.
And then,
Absolutely.
the Matt Hughes, when GSP lost to Matt Hughes, they fought again, and again, I mean, it was dominant. GSP absolutely destroyed him. So
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. GSP is the most complete fighter you ever get. It'll be really cool to see him in the mix, in the welterweight mix today. That would be really interesting to see how he would do against Usman and Covington and shit like that. That would be really cool to see. But obviously he's retired now, so it is what it is.
it's unfortunate, but I'm glad he got to go out on top. Unlike, you know, like Chuck Liddell got knocked out like what, like I don't know how many times. So it's nice to see him go out on top. You know, he beat Michael Bisping, and then he just retired.
Yeah, but stupid Habib wants him to come out and fight him at lightweight. Like, what the fuck? Why don't you go up to his weight class, you pussy?
Well, yeah, not only that, but I mean, not only that, but why would you, like, you have so many contenders in the lightweight division, you should focus on them instead of trying to get, you know, this superstar to come out of retirement. Why don't you focus on Conor? Why don't you focus on Tony, you know?
Alright. Because he doesn't want to challenge. Khabib's not a martial artist. He doesn't want to challenge himself. He's a fucking sambo nut hugger, crotch sniffing, fucking. I'm not gonna go there. But he's not a martial artist. He's a pussy. All his opponents were handpicked. Like, I know. I like to give Nate Diaz shit for his record, but look at the people Nate Diaz has fought. He's fought on everyone. Everyone there is to fight, Nate Diaz has fought. Nate Diaz has fought. So like, if Khabib fought the volume of opponents that Nate Diaz has, he would not be 28-0. He would be more like fucking 28-7 or some shit like that. That's what I'm saying. He's a pussy. He's a fucking pussy. And I know either way GSP is gonna kill him because GSP is a way better fighter than Habib, fuck off, and Megov. So fuck him.
Well, and like the thing is, I don't know why he would even want that fight because oh shit, because all Habib, oh god, all Habib does is wrestle, and GSP, I mean, his wrestling, his grappling is so elite, so top tier. I think GSP would out wrestle Habib, like, you know, like I don't know. I don't see any aspect in the fight where Habib has the advantage.
GSP is gonna try to keep it standing up because GSP likes to challenge people where they're weak at, like their weaknesses.
And Khabib turned the line inside out.
And Khabib isn't known to be a striker, so I don't even know what this has to do with the predictions, but fuck it.
I don't know. We were talking about welterweights, and then we got on the GSP.
I mean, yeah, whatever. GSP beats all them. That's my prediction. GSP beats everyone. Any version of GSP.
Welterweight main event. He is the greatest of all time. The Canadian, baby! The Canadian! There he is, Antonio Schneider. He wins again.
Antonio Schneider conquering again. So yeah, Colby Chaos Covington.
yeah, same here. Colby Covington for sure. Yeah.
Colby Chaos Covington.